Patrick Gilbert. This is my wife, Syndne, and welcome to the Studio Vineyards. We live in Bonsall, California, and we're here today to talk about solar with our friends from Stellar Solar. I am originally from Canada, from the Windsor, Detroit area, and I came over to the States to go to school, and I never went back.
And I'm Syndne, and I grew up in Pasadena, California.
My career has always been, I've never done anything else but do motion pictures, audio, visual, photography.
I was actually an executive legal assistant for my entire career.
After our hot dating period, we decided it was time to settle down. So I came down and visited the Fallbrook, Bonsall area and decided I would buy a house down here. We went and found this place. This place sat abandoned for 2 years. And we decided that we could rehabilitate it, which we did. And we have approximately a little under 5 acres of vineyards and avocados. And we also have some citrus. And it's probably one of the coolest areas in the world to live in. The climate is pretty nice all year round.
When we purchased this house, we didn't realize we also purchased 400 avocado trees.
So it was quite an adventure to learn how to manage the trees. Then after a while, the trees got to a point where they weren't bearing as much fruit as they should have because they were pretty old. So we decided to go ahead and cut down about 400 to 450 trees.
We converted the avocado grove to vineyards.
Yeah.
So we ended up putting in 1,123 grapevines, wine grape.
Yeah.
And we kept it to just 2 varieties so that we could concentrate and have the best quality wine grapes possible rather than having several, different varieties.
One of the things I wanted on the property was a real live production studio, and this is where we're shooting right now inside the studio. The building is approximately 2,400 square feet, has 1,400 square foot ceilings, high ceilings that is. Sid and I built it basically by ourselves. We contracted out piece by piece by piece until we had it built. It took us about a year to build it. We do a lot of still work. Every now and then we'll do some production work, but it's been a very, very cool place to work in. In our research of doing solar, we had a number of companies come out and give us presentations, and I'll have to say most of them were pretty bad in regards to telling us what we needed to do. When Zach came up from Stellar, he took a lot of time with us. He had an excellent presentation. He talked about not only the immediate installation, but he talked about long-term, how we could size the system so as that it had a way to integrate itself into the future. We talked about the installation of the solar. One of the things that was really important to me is on this studio, was where the system is that we wanted to make sure is that the roof was not penetrated in any way. So Stellar and Zach came up with a way to mount the panels on the roof that did not cause any damage to the roof at all. We highly recommend the Stellar, and we have a couple other neighbors that are kind of on the brink of buying a solar system. I told them to look at Stellar quite closely and just go ahead and build yourself a sheet comparison to that and other companies, and you'll find that Stellar will be here today and tomorrow and not gone yesterday. So